What's up, everybody? We're getting right back to NFL Street today with more of the NFL Challenge mode. We're at least like halfway through this, and we've built up a fantastic team. I have a few more challenges and games to share with you today, and this video should go just like yesterday's did. So in this first challenge, I had to score first, but this time I started on defense. We picked up a quick turnover on downs. Randy Moss ran it in for a quick 6. This one took no time for 480 points. Next up, taking on the New York Giants for an impact headband. I'm going for a lot of the impact gear. We have to shut out the Giants for 2 minutes, and they start with the ball first. And the Giants had some really good playmakers here in this era. Kerry Collins finding Amani Toomer a couple times. We eventually forced a turnover on downs and just had to run out the rest of the clock, and we did so with a touchdown here to Randy Moss. So that gives us the +2 coverage impact headband that's going to be given to Colt Sully because he seems to give up a lot of deep passes. Next, score within the first 5 plays against the Panthers. And you don't start with the football. This one could potentially take a little while. You have to get the quick turnover. Well, on our first try, we score a defensive touchdown immediately. That's my speed run for you there. +2 run power. That is going, of course, to running back Matthew McNair. I don't really like these shoulder pads, but they give you +2 run power, so we're going to be using that. And with the points I've accumulated here, I first focused on carrying for a lot of players who don't touch the ball on offense because I'm tired of getting interceptions or fumble recoveries, and then these players then fumble because they just don't have good carrying. We also upgrade the tackling and D moves for Allen Johnson so he can become a pass rushing defensive force. And we got to do better against some of these power running backs that continue to give us a hard time. So we move on to the ladder challenge in the NFC South. Here we are on the roof in Atlanta. We have Matthew McNair rolling out here and an interesting pylon here. You'll see that later in the video. McNair runs it in for 6. Nice start. Now, I unlocked a defensive play last episode called Corner Crunch that actually blitzes both corners. And the very first time I run this play, Colt Sully forces a fumble and we get the touchdown. That play immediately became a staple blitz for me. Here's the arm on display by Matt Reddick. He finds Randy Moss. He won't go down. Moss is so good in this game. I like using him here in the challenges to make things go by a little bit faster. But we're still struggling against the big power backs, and there are a lot in this game. This time it's Stephen Davis showboating, Panthers trying to somehow get back in this. Here they have their game breaker, and I always seem to just forget how to play the game when that happens. They get the safety, Stephen Davis gets the football. They're really making this interesting now. Davis will get in to make it 31-28. I just want to end this game. 1 touchdown will do it. And of course, the option doesn't go well. McNair has trouble with it. What's going on all of a sudden? We got 3rd down and a mile. And Reddick finds McNair. And we'll cut back and work our way into the end zone. We end that one. Got pretty interesting there at the end. 37-28 is your final. MVP goes to Hudson Lumen, actually. A couple forced fumbles in there. Next up, New Orleans. First play is a safety. That makes things pretty interesting. What can Aaron Brooks do with this Saints offense? This is a 4th down pass that ends up here rolling around and eventually touching down. It's not a dead ball until it actually hits the ground. We get a quick touchdown, though, with Matthew McNair. Saints trailing 6-2. Aaron Brooks going up top. And Randy Moss playing great as a receiver or a corner. He'll just go catch everything. Here's Reddick in his own end zone. We're going to roll out here and again sail it deep to Randy Moss. I mean, that's open for Moss. One-on-one is open. Gotta be careful here around the front pylon. You can actually run into that and not go into the end zone. Thankfully, we have another chance and score it with Matthew McNair. 14-2. Saints offense struggling to get much going. Here's a deep ball from Brooks and a user pick for Demario Waddle. I'm having a lot of fun going for those interceptions now. 20-8. Waddle downfield. User pick once again. I'm still getting more comfortable with some of those, but at least I'm getting them to work more often. We had a lot of turnovers in this game against New Orleans. Aaron Brooks lobbing downfield. Uh-oh, up for grabs. Intercepted now by Colt Sully. Sometimes in these challenges, I actually get to the point where I struggle on offense, even after building a lead. So we end up with a turnover on downs, giving the Saints a really short field. Nice throw. And the touchdown. Later in the game, it's 32-21. We just need one more score to win. Brooks goes down. That's a safety. Now I just need a score of any kind. Trying to end it with one more touchdown. We have Reddick throwing to Moss, and they actually have really good double coverage. 4th down. We're deep in our own territory here, and the coverage just got really sticky. Saints take over with the short field, and they get tricky here. It's a touchdown, suddenly 34-28. Can I get that last score now? Reddick intercepted. I threw it right to him. I've been throwing a lot of bad picks in this game, but the Saints now with 8 points could actually pull off the win. Aaron Brooks, though, pitching it, they end up fumbling the football. And we're going the other way with Demario Waddle. He'll showboat. And at last, we end this challenge. But New Orleans made it really close. That's 2 teams down. And we'll move on to the Atlanta Falcons. How do we start this one off? With another ugly interception. And TJ Duckett getting the football. Another power back. What do you think happened in this game? Well, we sure didn't tackle TJ Duckett very well. Here he is powering through Allen Johnson and breaking a couple tackles. They go direct snap. They know what works against this defense. We can't stop the power running game. But we can definitely score really well. Trying to take better care of the football here. Reddick slings this one to Matthew McNair. Now that we have his passing up, we can make some pretty ridiculous throws, like that deep ball earlier to Moss. This team also has Mike Vick and no-look interception. That's not a good pick six at all. We picked up a ton of interceptions here against the NFC South. A lot of them going to Colt Sully. That +2 coverage seems to be paying off already. They're also fumbling the football too much. I mean, Randy Moss is going to pitch this one. We're going to pitch it back. I don't know why anybody isn't ready for it there. Here's Matthew McNair. How about that spin move as we get in for the touchdown? We're starting out pretty good again. We build up a lead, but can't play run defense. Here's TJ Duckett. Figure eight all the way down the field. 18,000 points on that, and he scores the touchdown. Unbelievable. We're up by 7 points here with the ball, and Reddick under pressure. He's intercepted again. Now we're having way too many bad picks. Falcons trying to tie it up. Vick fires. He's intercepted by Colt Sully. Yeah, that coverage has made a massive difference. Now, I found out what happens when both teams get their game breaker at the same time. No one gets a game breaker. Really anticlimactic. I thought it would be like a super game breaker scenario, and I don't know. I expected more than just the canceling it out. But Reddick's going to roll out here, and you know what? Someone's open somewhere. Throw it to Waddle. Touchdown. And later in the game, it's 34-20. We just want to end this thing. But I throw another interception. Falcons need 16 points here. Vick is going to fire downfield. Coverage not good enough. And the flip from Duckett They are now just like 10 yards out. They'll give it to TJ Duckett one more time. And maybe one too many laterals here. I'm starting to want TJ Duckett on this team, but I already planned on trying to get Ricky Williams. One more score and we can end this. And I fumble it through the end zone for a touchback. So that rule is in the game. It was bound to happen at some point. I'm surprised it took this long. A couple of these games just kept dragging on because I could not get points anymore. But we get the game breaker, fumble, touchdown. This game took me 16 minutes, I think. And we end up winning our first 3 games, although we had more close calls. It was a lot of fun.
Man, you know you can't stop us. This is gonna be a blowout. And there's nothing you're gonna do about it.
Hold on. I'm not even listening to you. Just bring your game.
Stop talking. You can't stop me. He can't stop me either.
And now we take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last team here. Wow, I don't want a safety. I know that. I already started one of these games with one. I don't know that the games are getting more difficult. They could be, though. Like, it has felt like defense can be much more challenging. Like, they'll have really good coverage. They'll get faster pass rush. So, I'm glad we've had a few more, like, intense games in this run. And the Bucs are playing outstanding defense here to start things out. Am I going to have to focus up a little bit? We got 4th down. What am I doing here? What did I pick? Reddick! No one could save it. That was a mess. Well, I guess I'm playing defense now, and that's Brad Johnson. There's Keyshawn Johnson, Rondé Barber, Mike Allstott. Oh my, I almost got that. What a perfect play on defense. That's the first pitch I've interrupted like that. And we're gonna get Sully into the end zone.
That's right, yeah!
It's become like my hallmark now to have a terrible first sequence on offense. Sully's a playmaker. Man, ever since he got that headband, he is so good. Corner crunch, by the way. Really like this play. Another chance for Sully to make an impact. But won't happen here, and they're lucky that didn't go the other way. All right, Keyshawn Johnson running over everybody. Another fumble, and they'll keep possession. Why couldn't it have hit the fence there? Like, fumbles become so RNG here, especially with the sideline, because sometimes there's like a wall to keep it in play. I love that about Street so much. 4th down now for the Bucs. Brad Johnson, the Super Bowl champion, is thrown down.
I told you not to bring it this way. Now look what happened.
Allen Johnson talking smack before the game and backing it up. All right, running the ball seems like it's going to be really difficult here. Bucs had some really good defenders in this era, so we'll just throw it. Oh, no! Brad Johnson with the takeaway.
You want this ball? You got to take it from me. Take it from me, baby. It's mine.
I'm starting to throw a lot more interceptions. For a while, this was like the football game I'm throwing the least in. Nice for a change. Oh, yeah, Mike Allstott. He's going to pitch this back to Johnson. I'm not sure what the plan really was there. I'm sure Allstott's going to break off a long run at some point, though. I guess he's one of the only fullbacks in this game that we're going to get to see. Johnson! Good coverage. Nice job by Hudson Lumen. It's been a lot of fun to go through the feedback, though, on these videos. There's so many people just having that feeling of nostalgia looking at this game, and it's a game that I'm glad I've revisited here. And for those of you that love sports games from this time period, I'm hoping to get a lot of them featured here on the channel, primarily in like the PS2 era. I don't think I'm as interested in PS1. Oh man, messed that up pretty badly. I'm not as nostalgic about stuff before PS2. So I don't know. There's some games on there, but I love being able to emulate and get these games looking and playing pretty nicely from the PS2 days. Can I pick this one off? Oh, no. We do have baseball season coming up, and whether there's an MLB season or not, and I know the lockout isn't looking good, but, I mean, there's a heck of a lot of money to lose by not having a season. I mean, they have you play 162 games. There's a lot of money made in baseball. So you gotta think they get it figured out at some point. But MLB season or not, springtime comes around, I want to be posting some baseball content across a variety of games. I'll test the waters with, you know, the big slugfest. We'll see what people are enjoying. And, of course, I'm interested in doing stuff on the show. I don't expect I'll be playing Diamond Dynasty, but other stuff is certainly in play. It's a shame, too, because I actually think Diamond Dynasty is the most interesting of, like, the card collecting, microtransaction-focused modes. I watch people play it from time to time. But while it's the one I'm most interested in, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth when franchise gets no love, and it makes me not want to even give Diamond Dynasty a chance. Taking a while to get that second touchdown, and Keyshawn Johnson goes up to make the play. Another interception.
It's not your ball, it's my ball.
I gotta be careful with the football. They're definitely making these more difficult. Like, why else would I be throwing multiple interceptions per game now? I feel like under the hood, it's like a slight increase the difficulty with every ladder. And that's what I want. I just don't think it was steep enough in the beginning. Because you can get your team in a pretty good spot within the first couple ladders. I wonder how they addressed the similar modes or whatever in NFL Street 2. That's a fumble. A lot of takeaways here. We have 100,000 points and still just one touchdown. I'm setting like my style points records. I've set them multiple times in the last couple days just because the games are taking so much longer. So when there's more possessions, there are more chances to rack those up. So turnovers are kind of helpful for that, I guess. Wow. It's been tough to run, but we actually get a chance here. And of course, I'm not playing with Moss, so that makes it a little more challenging. You're kidding me. All stock can cover like that? Yeah, they crank up the defensive difficulty, I'd say. A fullback is playing outstanding coverage there. Who's going to score again? This is taking forever. All stock. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Keyshawn Johnson has a first down. Both teams now over 100,000 style points. Are the Bucs about to take the lead? They got Johnson wide right. Flipping to Allstott. Of course, he's going to break a couple tackles. Reddick gets there. He sacks Johnson. We've already had so many turnovers, and now could have a turnover on downs. We'll play 3 deep here in the end zone. I'm just going to shade towards Johnson. I think that doubling him is the best idea. But his route actually tricked me there a little bit. Turnover on downs. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm using the game breaker on offense, actually, because scoring has become challenging. I've already thrown 3 picks. So let's get my game breaker and see what we can do. Maybe I'll regret this. But for now, Sully downfield. I don't know. I kind of like this. No way. Sully, get the ball, man. Why do we keep turning it over? I just wasted my game breaker on that. So yeah, I do regret it, I guess. Come on, man. 8-6. Forever. Allstott pitches it. Oh, I couldn't get there, and it's caught. Keyshawn Johnson finally gets the scoring going again, and the Bucs are on top. This has become the most difficult game in the ladder in a while. Wow, that's going to cost them a point. So what do I do to get some scores now? Well, I love this double move, and the deep ball has gotten better. So I want to break that out a couple times. There you go. Good blocking by Johnson, and let's get a touchdown. Shouldn't have taken that long. So they're scoring a touchdown here, most likely. They use theirs on offense as well. And Mike Allstott is gone. Yep, saw that one coming. I think getting more game breakers is going to be pretty critical in this one. This is actually getting intense. I love this. And we still have a few ladders to go, so we might actually have a few intense games. Wow, I can't believe that wasn't picked. We're going to roll out here. Sully? No. Waddle, though, dropped it. Maybe I got to work on his catching a little bit. That's happened a couple times. Coverage is just so tight now. You really have to be careful. Third down. I like this play too. Kind of a double move. But I just want my for sure first down. Uh-oh, a lot of pressure. McNair in the end zone is open. And we'll tie it at 20. Can we take the lead? Uh-oh. Rolling. We got it. Two fumbles on the play, and we will take over. That is what we needed. Now you'd have like the ESPN projected win odds in our favor. We got the lead and possession. I've thrown at least 4 interceptions today. I shouldn't be losing count. Rightful no. Let's try to get some more pass rush here. I've never controlled Allen Johnson like this. Ooh, that was actually pretty good. There you go. That's back to back now. We bring the cornerback blitz. Fourth down, they have to get all the way back here. And Johnson will fire this one, and it's a turnover on downs. So we've had turnovers left and right. True turnovers, turnovers on downs. Most I've had in probably any game. This is weird. But now a chance to really extend this lead. And I got Reddick almost getting in. I wonder if the torpedo dive would have gotten him in there, because you can get some distance on that. I should think about that from like 5 yards out sometimes. All right, we need 36. And, oh boy, I have to get 8 to win it. So, 28-20. Here we go. This is my moment right here. Oh, I wasn't ready for it, unfortunately. We're going to send way more than they can handle, but I don't like the look here. Let's have Waddle play over here. Oh, it's fourth down again. All right. I'm going to keep blitzing here. The CPU makes more mistakes under pressure, as you would expect. We bring 4. They only block 3 most of the time. And they run a direct snap to Allstott. CPU is cheesing me here with that play. That was such a smart play call, though. 28-20, and Brad Johnson. Uh-oh, he meets Sully and Reddick. Ready for the double move this time, and incomplete. We have like 2 straight turnovers on downs. Let's just make it 1 more. And then score and end this. Johnson, turnover on downs. We're getting all kinds of pressure now. Give me one more touchdown. If I get the game breaker, I'm using it to get my conversion. All right, now I'm facing a 4th down. I got to make a play happen here. We might just throw it up downfield. Here you go. Intercepted again by Derek Brooks, who flips it to Rondé Barber. That's 5 interceptions in this game. And I wish it kept track of players' stats, man. I would love that. I love to know my stats with Reddit, because I don't throw that many interceptions until I ran into the NFC South. What are you supposed to do against him? I can't believe Rightful even took him down. That's incredible. Well, here we go again with Allstott, and he'll pick up the 1st down. We're blitzing here. And we got a couple free rushers there. I like that one too. That one's called roadkill. You send all but 2 defenders, and we're doing it again. And it's a quick pass that will not get the job done. Yet another turnover on downs. What does it take to end this? Nice block by Johnson. Where's that going? Oh, it was actually pretty close. I really just want to get my game breaker at this point, and I fumbled it, so I'm losing a ton of yardage here, man. 4th down, wide open, yes. All right, give me my game breaker, finally.
The fire coming! The fire coming! Yeah!
And we're going to run this one with Matthew McNair. He's going to score right on this play. It's going to take a minute. Okay, maybe next one. Back to the air. And, man, I can't believe how good the defense is now. Waddle on the corner route. You got to be kidding me. It is Derek Brooks, though. Yep, Allstott running through the defense, flips it back, and a fumble. What are we going to do? Ooh, that's quite the throw. And Sully got to it. His coverage has gotten really good, though. Like, I think we finally got to whatever number really starts to make a difference there. Uh-oh. I can't believe that's not a pick. Up top, and almost a touchdown. Either these games are getting more difficult, or the Bucs are the best team in this game. Uh-oh, it's up for grabs. That's a huge missed opportunity right there. Brad Johnson, 4th down again. No! Keyshawn Johnson. They could tie it here at 28. And I really can't allow them to get their game breaker again. Brad Johnson didn't get there. So 2 scores for them, 1 for us if we can get our 2. But simply scoring has become so difficult. I just threw my 7th pick of the day. You gotta be kidding me. Allstott pick 6. And a game breaker. What am I going to do now? I'm really not sure what the best strategy is now, because they're about to have their game breaker. And if they score, they win. I'm going to blow this game if I can't somehow figure this out. And a fumble in the end zone. We just lost. I can't believe it. 38-28. That's our first loss in a long time. That was a 27-minute game, more than double most of my game lengths lately. I threw 8 interceptions. Derek Brooks had 3 of them. Well, I guess it's time for a rematch. We have not had to do this. So what's the All-Star game gonna be like? The Bucks plus some even better players from other teams? Okay, Sully's open this time, and he just dropped it. Nice job there on the double move, but Waddle can't stay in bounds. Scrambling with Reddick. Not trying to lateral and get too reckless here. I'm trying to be a lot smarter. I can't throw 8 interceptions again. Uh-oh. McNair, first down. There you go. Waddle comes down with it. We do get a nice start to the game. They're at their own 1-yard line right now. I wonder if I can get there. Wow, Allstott is going to save them from a safety and then fumble it. This is nice. We'll give it to McNair. There's an easy touchdown. It's 12-0. He's just chucking that one deep, and it worked against Tyrone Brightful. All right, the Bucks have a 4th down right here. We built up this nice lead. Let's keep him out of the end zone again. Just trying to cover Keyshawn Johnson. That's perfect. I think I gave up on the running game a little too much in that last one. I know it's tough, but they have a really good defensive lineman here. It's unbelievable. But you can't give up on it, even if this is happening. First 2 plays, I had like no chance to do anything. So a little scramble. Oh no, thank you. What a spin there by McNair. We're taking it down close to the end zone again. All right, 4th down. We know how much I've struggled here in these situations, but Sully makes the catch. 18-0 after that loss last time. 20-0. They're going direct snap here. Allstott running through the defense, but then he fumbles it, and Barber's there to pick it up, and he'll celebrate and get the Bucks their very first score. Now it's a 20-7 game, and how about we just chuck this deep double coverage? No, that's picked by Keyshawn Johnson. And why can't we take him down? Johnson showboating. We aren't even close. He's getting his game breaker. That's so many points. What's happening? This came out of nowhere.
I'm coming. Here I come. Watch the run.
We gave him that game breaker, and now they're really going to use it. Wow, a fumble and a safety. It was just 20-0. What has happened? This Bucks team might as well be this game's final boss. Fumble! Touchdown! What a game changer right there. Thank you. Finally, something lucky. Uh-oh. Yes! More luck. We can end this. Got the game breaker. It's 4th down, Tampa. What can we make happen here? Allstott fumbles. We got the ball. All right. There you go. Nice blocking. How about that? A little 2-point try here is all we need. Hopefully this gets it done. Yes! That was interesting. From 20-0 to all of a sudden they get 15 and it's not looking good, and then everything goes our way again.
Stop talking. You can't stop me, and he can't stop me either.
Now we take on the NFC South All-Stars. I imagine there are a lot of Buccaneers on this team. But hopefully after the last game, we can at least play a lot cleaner and get this done. That first game, man, I just felt like I couldn't do anything right. You have those games every now and then, though. I know I've played many of them in Madden where just everything goes wrong and I can't get out of my own way. Nice to have more of a challenge, though. Rolling out again with Reddick and spun around. Not quite a first down. Just want those first points to come easy. And McNair has a first down. Inside, cutting out McNair. I don't want to pitch it. It just felt too risky. I don't know if I could trust it. That seemed like too close for Sully to react properly. All right. Give me the touchdown. There are a lot of Falcons on this team, too. You have Michael Vick. Price? Is that Peerless Price? There's Joe Horn. But if you play this without like 4 or 5 bucks with the NFC South, I think you're doing it wrong. They have probably the best defensive line in the game. There was Sapp, McFarland, and probably Simeon Rice. Derek Brooks, Rondé Barber. Yeah, that defense, no wonder that gave me so many problems. How did that not get picked? This is 4th down here. A big moment for the NFC South All-Stars. And Vic's going to fire deep down the middle. And we play good enough user defense there. Not perfect, but it gets the job done. From what I've played, though, against the Falcons, as we'll get McNair out here, I don't know. Vic doesn't seem all that good in this game. He doesn't scramble enough. And his throws, I mean, I intercepted him a bunch already in the Falcons game. I thought he would be more of a challenge in here. 4th down, and we're going to run this and get it. Untouched Matthew McNair. This is exactly how you hope to start these games. They pitch it back to Vic. He's going to fire it, but wildly inaccurately. Our corners have just gotten so good. It's so difficult to pass on us now. Even Sully's a strength suddenly. And Vic is going down. Just way too much congestion there for him to get away. And one more block. I'll celebrate the whole way. I like running behind Allen Johnson a lot. What happened there, Sully? Why can't you catch the ball? The NFC South All-Stars currently have 20,000 game breaker points or style points. They're doing nothing. This team is nothing special. Wow, we were in position and everything, but J.C. Horn's dad, Joe Horn, makes the play. Up for grabs, and of course Joe Horn comes away with it, and the All-Stars will finally break out for a big play. I thought we might have a chance to shut these guys out. Avoiding the sack and finding Waddle. Oh, and now he breaks loose. Here we go. Waddle, get those style points racked up. We're going to have our game breaker. This is more than I need. But touchdown.
Where's the D? I can't see the defense.
My 2-point try wasn't any good, so I still need 2 scores to win this. Using our game breaker, and that could have been a pick 6 right there. I dove into the ball. Fumble forced. Right there to get it, and Lumen gives us the ball. I'm going to roll out here, and McNair separates eventually. I love that post route. 32-6. Yeah, the real All-Stars are the Bucs. Not this team. And Vic is going to throw this one to Joe Horn, and Brightful can't take him down. Joe Horn's going to break off another one. I was hoping to beat them, only scoring 6 points. But they do break loose for a couple of nice plays. Joe Horn will be their MVP. And Peerless Price will take the direct snap in. Off the tip, it's caught by McNair. And he's tripped up shy of the end zone. Nearly ended it with style. This'll do. Touchdown. 38-13. It was that Bucs game, though, that was just so tough. That was fun. Nice to have more of a challenge today. I'm definitely thinking more about having to get some points, though, to fix up this run defense a little bit. That's the main thing that we're struggling with. So now we have beaten 5 ladders. We have the AFC East now unlocked. I've been doing some challenges with the NFC East. So 3 ladders left to go, and then I think we'll be done with this game. I hope you enjoyed this episode of NFL Street. We are making progress and should be able to complete this relatively soon. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Continue to leave your feedback down below. Love seeing what you have to say. And I'll have more NFL Street coming your way later this week after I get around to the next Giants franchise offseason. Have a great day, everybody. See you next time.